My name is Diego, and I'm an expat living in Germany. If you're also an expat, you live and work in Germany, this video will be really useful for you. I will show you how to prepare and submit your tax declaration in only 15 minutes without any German tax knowledge and everything online. Let's see how it works. So this is the website I've been talking about. The name of the website is germantaxes.de. The first thing you need to do is create an account. Since I already created one, let's get on with completing the tax return. Here, you can view your previous tax returns and the one you're currently completing. Let's create a new one and see how it works. Okay, on the left, you can see the steps you must complete in order to submit your tax declaration. In the box to the left, to the top left, you will see the refund calculator, which keeps a running total of your refund as you complete the form. The first step is to input your personal data. Here, you should select the year for which you wish to submit your tax declaration. In this case, the year 2017. Next, the basics, like your first name, your last name, and your date of birth. Then, you should fill out your address. Here, it's important to select your nearest tax office. Exactly. So you have all of these as I show you, and just select the nearest one. The last thing in this step is your religion and your family status. After each step, don't forget to click Save and Continue. The second step is the general costs, which include job application and training costs, professional association fees, and telecommunication costs. If you had costs for your job application, click this box and use the list to help you find out what is deductible and then enter the total cost. Okay, then we have contributions to university associations and seminars. I don't have none of these. Then also the professional association fees and tax consultancies. I also don't have any of these. Perfect. If you take out work-related insurance, click this box and add a new entry for each different insurance. Okay, finally, for this section, we have the telecommunication costs. I guess we are all using Wi-Fi and mobile, these days. So here you can deduct these costs. I will recommend that you use the suggested amount for both boxes, because as it says here, a larger amount won't be accepted by the tax office. Don't forget, save and continue. Now we are on the third step, study and work-related items. Here you can declare items which you bought for your studies or work. In case you bought any work-related items, such as those listed here, then uncheck the box and create a new entry for each item purchased. However, if your purchases are lower than 110 euros, keep the box checked and press save and continue. The fourth step is the most important. Before starting this stage, make sure you have your Lohnsteuerbescheinigung or income tax certificate with you. Firstly, we have to answer these two basic questions. What is your occupation and what is your tax class? My job title is Public Relations Manager. And my tax class is tax class number 1. Good. Now, you will need your Lohnsteuerbescheinigung. If you are unsure what it looks like, click here to zoom for this example. The red dots indicate which values you will need. Good. Next, you simply copy the values from your Lohnsteuerbescheinigung to the online form, noting the corresponding numbers. Very good. Now, let's write down our values. Number 3, Bruttoarbeitslohn. In this case, I have, I will practice my English numbers, 20,700 euros. The number 4, the income tax, I have 3,038 euros and 82 cents. Exactly. Then number 5, the solidarity surcharge. Here I have 166 euros and 92 cents. Really good. In my case, I don't pay any charge tax, so let's skip. Moving. Good. Then 22A is, in my case, 1,935 euros and 45 cents. Here I will also write down the same amount. Good. Then the number 25, I have 1,718 euros and 10 cents. Number 26, 294 euros, 98 cents. And finally, number 27, 310 euros, 50 cents. Really good. If you click additional information, you can add other values from your Lohnsteuerbescheinigung. And finally, we have here other incomes. If any of these apply to you, check the box and complete the section. In my case, none of these apply to me. So now let's save and continue. Now, if we check back to our reform calculator, ta-da! 1,550 euros back in my pocket. Let's see how much more we can add to that by completing the last few steps. Step number 5, trip to work. If you moved during the year or the location of your workplace changed, you can create additional entries. Good. Number 1. How far is your workplace from your living address? Here, just type in your home and workplace address. The distance between the two will be calculated automatically. During the year, how many days per week did you travel to the office? And how many days have you been on sick leave? In my case, I travel 5 days per week to my office and 0 times sick days. Okay. Finally, you can deduct the cost of your public transport tickets here. Since I bought 5 Monatskarten, I will enter 405 euros here. Now, let's save and continue to see how our calculated changes. Whoa! Our refund is looking bigger. We've almost completed the form, but if you have additional costs to add, here is the place to do it. These costs can include family and home, training and work, trips and relocations, and health and care. In my case, I had no extra cost, so let's move on to our last step. We are already on the last step. Here, the tax office needs to know where to transfer your tax return. Since I already submitted a tax declaration, my information is already here. You will need to type in your bank account details and your tax ID. If you have a tax number in a different format, check this box and type it here. It's always handy to provide a phone number so the tax office can call you in case of a problem. Now, all you need to do is go to the summary, check that you have no errors, pay, and submit your tax declaration.
So that's it. Your tax declaration was already submitted online. The only thing you need to know now is to print it, sign it, and send it per post. It will normally take around 6 to 8 weeks until you get your tax notice, Steuerbescheid in German. So that's it actually. Be happy with your money.